Are the Toronto Maple Leafs on the brink of something special? With William Nylander not only scoring at will but also showing an unwavering focus, the energy around this team is electric. His unique personality and scoring prowess make him a key figure in the league's landscape. As he continues to rise, the question looms, can Nylander lead the Leafs to playoff glory? Join us as we dive deep into his journey and what it means for the team moving forward. Don't forget to subscribe and hit that like button to stay updated on all things Maple Leafs. William Nylander has been making waves for the Toronto Maple Leafs, and it's hard not to feel a surge of excitement as he continues to deliver on the ice. For the third consecutive season, Nylander has hit the 40-goal mark, achieving this milestone in just 71 games during a recent victory over the Philadelphia Flyers. But it didn't stop there. In a nail-biting shootout against the San Jose Sharks, he notched 2 more goals, setting a new career high with 42 goals this season. This consistency is not just impressive, it's a testament to his value to the team. What really struck me was Nylander's post-game demeanor after reaching that 40-goal milestone. When asked about his performance and the team's effort, he responded, with that classic understated confidence, "I think we played a good 60 minutes, created a lot of offense and played well defensively. I'm just trying to do what I'm paid to do." That encapsulates Nylander perfectly. He knows his role and executes it without fanfare, which is exactly what the Maple Leafs need. With a contract that runs until the 2031-32 season at an average annual value of $11.5 million, Nylander's deal is starting to look like a bargain, especially as the salary cap is projected to rise in the coming years. His production over the last 3 seasons reinforces that notion. He's now just the 4th player in Maple Leafs history to score 40 goals in 3 consecutive seasons, joining legends like Austin Matthews, Lanny McDonald, and Rick Vaive. That's elite company, folks. Now, let's talk about the impact of Nylander's personality on the team. There's a certain charm to his laid-back attitude that can be both refreshing and perplexing. Some might find it endearing, while others could see it as a lack of seriousness. But I believe it's precisely that calmness that allows him to thrive under pressure, especially in a city like Toronto with its intense media scrutiny. His former captain, John Tavares, noted Nylander's incredible ability to block out distractions, which is a crucial skill for any athlete in this market. This is where the Nylander model comes into play. The pressures of playing in Toronto can weigh heavily on some players, but Nylander's cool demeanor could be a blueprint for success. He's shown that it's possible to focus on your game without letting the external chatter affect your performance. The question is, can other players on the team adopt this mindset? As fans, we hope they can, because it could change the trajectory of the franchise. Let's take a step back and look at Nylander's journey. Drafted 8th overall in 2014, there were moments early in his career when his commitment was questioned. However, since that rocky start, he has transformed into one of the most reliable offensive players in the league. Over the past 3 seasons, he has averaged nearly a point per game, with not just the 40-goal seasons, but also impressive point totals to go along with them. His contributions are undeniable, and it's exciting to see what he can accomplish as he continues to mature in the league. With Nylander on pace for another stellar season, there's a palpable energy around the team. Can you feel it? This is a player who is not just fulfilling his contract, but is exceeding expectations, and it's a thrilling time to be a Maple Leafs fan. But I have to ask, do you think this is the best path for the team moving forward? Honestly, I'm torn. On the one hand, we have a player who is consistently delivering. But on the other hand, how does this affect team dynamics when it comes to potential trades or acquiring other talent? What a night it was for the Toronto Maple Leafs. If you caught the game against the Los Angeles Kings, you know it was more than just a typical matchup. Brandon Carlo, a player not usually known for his fighting skills, surprised everyone by dropping the gloves against Jeff Malott. Now, Carlo has only had 8 fights in his 8-season NHL career, and given his history with concussions, this was quite the unexpected turn of events. Let's break it down. Carlo found himself tangled up near the net early in the first period, and in a flash, the two were trading heavy punches. I mean, it's not every day you see a defenseman stepping up like that, especially considering the stakes involved. Malott, playing just his 2nd NHL game, threw down the gauntlet, and Carlo accepted the challenge without a second thought. They went toe-to-toe for nearly 25 seconds before the referees stepped in to put an end to the fracas. But what really grabbed everyone's attention was Carlo's reaction after the game when he discovered that Malott's older brother, Mike, is a professional UFC fighter. Can you imagine that moment? It must have hit Carlo like a ton of bricks. "No way," he said when asked if he knew about the Malott family's ties to mixed martial arts. Honestly, I can't blame him for being relieved. Knowing he wasn't knocked out by a guy with a UFC fighter in the family, that's gotta feel like a small victory in itself. Mike Malott boasts an impressive record of 11-1 across various MMA promotions, including a solid 4-1 stint in the UFC. His next fight is scheduled for May 10th against Charles Redkey at UFC 315, so we'll see if he can keep that momentum going. Now, let's not forget the seriousness of Carlo's situation. He's suffered 6 documented concussions, with the most recent one occurring just over a year ago. That makes his willingness to engage in a fight all the more notable, doesn't it? It's a testament to his character and his commitment to the team. And after the fight, there they were. 2 players in the penalty box, laughing and exchanging thumbs-up gestures. That kind of mutual respect is refreshing. Carlo mentioned that he appreciated Malott stepping up, and that's the kind of sportsmanship we love to see. Moving on to the game itself, the Leafs came away with a solid 3-1 victory, thanks to goals from Austin Matthews and 2 from John Tavares. With this win, the Maple Leafs now stand at 44-25-4 and have climbed back to the top of the Atlantic Division, edging out the Florida Panthers by just 1 point. However, keep in mind that the Panthers have a game in hand, so the race is still very much on. As a passionate fan, I can't help but feel a mix of excitement and anxiety. Do you think this was the best decision for Carlo to engage in a fight? Honestly, I'm torn. On one hand, it shows he's willing to defend his teammates and stand up for the team. On the other, given his history with concussions, is it worth the risk? I want to hear your thoughts on this, guys. Was this a calculated gamble or just a moment of instinct? Looking ahead, these recent developments, both Carlo's fight and the team's performance, could significantly impact the Maple Leafs' playoff aspirations. The intensity is ramping up as we approach the postseason, and every decision made now could reverberate into the future. Are the right strategies in place? Are the players rallying around each other effectively? And you? What do you think? I want to hear your opinions down below. How do you feel about Carlo's fight and the overall direction of the team? Your insights are invaluable as we navigate this thrilling season together. If you enjoyed this breakdown and want to stay updated on all things Maple Leafs, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the channel. And make sure to activate that notification bell to get all the latest updates. Let's keep the conversation going and support our team as they push for greatness this season.